Meme Wars! Here, me, Brian McWilliams, and Cleveland's most attractive man, elected 4 times to that title, the one and the only Rico. Welcome to the show.
Yes, I have been. I'm getting my crown washed right now, but it'll be back delivery tomorrow.
Do they wash it in the river? Do they wash it in your classic river on fire? Yeah.
The burning river.
That's how they keep the competition fierce. You have to wash it in the river so it slowly melts you, makes you less attractive.
That's also how they determine if you're eligible for loans. They make you swim across the river. And if you can make it, you get a free house. So.
Nice.
I didn't come up with it, but I support it. It's great fun. Every year, the kids gather around and watch people die in the river.
Oh, it's awesome. That's good. The circle of life, children. It's the circle of life.
It's like the Hunger Games of Cleveland. So do you always have this show, or have I just not been invited on for like 2 months?
Well, Odie can never make it. So it's, like, oh, are we doing it? No? Okay. Like, Odie's flying back from the Bahamas or Bermuda or something like that. For a man with no job, he certainly does go on a lot of expensive vacations. I'll tell you that. I can't believe there's that much money in one ice machine. Although maybe I'm in the wrong industry.
Has USAID not, or Elon didn't cut that revenue stream yet?
That would be hilarious. They repossess his ice machine.
They're like, why are we paying you $5 million a month for this ice machine? This is ridiculous.
It's outside the FBI building. It's what they need to keep their secrets on ice. Ha ha! Look at that segue.
Yes, sir.
Right into Epstein. Well, you want to talk about several things?
Well, did you not watch the Zelensky meeting today?
Oh yeah, I did. It was awesome. I didn't know if that was the thing. Oh, it was amazing. JD Vance just like, you're a unthankful little bitch boy. I loved it.
They cut off his balls on national TV.
Oh, it was amazing. Hey, Sean's here. The beer that comes out of Cleveland is without the patio odor I'd expect. I mean, what is a patio odor? Just like rotting wicker?
I don't know. I need more information. I was confused.
Well, we'll poll the crowd. So yeah, that was amazing. Spanked him on TV. That's amazing.
Now, I think they had every intention of doing that before they even met him. I think they don't like him. And I think they didn't appreciate him kind of going back and forth on the mineral deal or whatever. And they're like, you're not dealing with Joe Biden anymore, bitch. Yeah. I think no matter what he did today, I think they were just going to fucking clown him.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, Sean says petroleum.
Like literally, there's video of him like leaving the White House, looking back.
Like they're gonna chase after him with paintball guns.
Like they're pushing him out. Like get out. He's like, what? Like, I know what I'm expected. And Lindsey Graham, did you see Lindsey Graham said, I don't know if we can do business with Zelensky again.
Oh, it's amazing.
What is going on?
Amazing. Hold on. I wanted to play a clip. Hold on if I can find it. Nah, this is a shitty clip. It'd be so great if they got Zelensky on there and then partially through his pitch for more money. They're just like, nope. And you hear the siren go off like Weekend at the Apollo, and a clown with a broom starts like shoving him off stage right out the front door of the White House.
Hey, work for your money. Do a trick.
Yeah.
Tell me a joke.
He used to be a stand-up. Yeah, get out there, put that tight leather outfit on, and start doing your little Zelensky shuffle.
Go clean our bathrooms. They treat him like a pledge at a fraternity.
He's wearing a little French maid outfit. Bows and toes, Zelensky. Yeah, I loved it. Fuck Zelensky. And I like people are like, oh well, there's one. Oh, it might have been Schiff or Schumer that was like, well, we didn't get into this for the mineral rights. We got into protect democracy. It's like, bullshit, you did.
Yeah,
you got into it for the military aspect.
Fucking 3 years.
Yeah. Fucking horseshit.
It's also funny how they're like, Eric Swalwell is like, Zelensky is so brave for going in and facing Putin's best negotiators. Like, doing that whole tired shit that obviously didn't work in the last election. But I'm just wondering, so was Putin's plan for Trump to lose the election in 2020?
Just like he drew it up.
And then get indicted and get shot at, shot in the ear, but he'd win the election and then he would get a good deal for the Ukraine war. What foresight this man has.
We don't know much about the shooter still in that instance where he clipped Trump's ear. What if, they finally get to hear from this guy and he's like, I just love the United States of America. And you're like, oh, shit. He was a plant the whole time. He's a Russian sniper. He's like that famous chick
Russian's
sniper. It's
best
her
ever
son.
sniper that just was instructed to graze the ear.
Just the
don't
ear.
fuck it up.
Just
don't
the ear.
fuck it up.
Good job, Zelensky. Yeah, so that was amazing. Just berating him. It was awesome. And we did our first episode podcast last night talking about what do we call him? JD Vance's clone on the show.
Oh, Philip Seymour.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Vance from Suits LA, the worst show I've ever seen in my life. And here we have a real life Vance is vancing it up in the White House and yelling at Zelensky. Oh, wonderful.
Did you see that? And then there was the question. I think I don't really understand why they said he was being disrespectful. I don't know if it was just a suit thing or I missed part of it because I only saw the clips where they're basically berating Zelensky and then he's trying to talk over Trump, which is probably not a good idea. But there was the initial thing, I think, was a question from someone who's asked, like, why don't you ever wear a suit to the White House? And he said, I'll wear a costume after the war. You're not wearing a costume now?
Yeah, you're not in the front, jerk off. Like what?
Fucking asshole.
I wore better military outfits when I was pretending to be like a World War II stripper soldier for Halloween.
I wasn't there that Halloween. Thank
It was a fun, tricky outfit. I give people guns, they'd shoot at me, and then a piece of clothing falls off. Ooh, a piece of clothing falls off.
Thank God I wasn't there.
I had a canteen. You pull the plug out like somebody shot a hole in the canteen. Oh, and I do a little shimmy and spray
it was your zipper.
Yep.
Whoops.
Exactly.
Something's dripping.
Something's always dripping out of me, if you know what I mean. Can't afford the penicillin.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. Also, let me play this clip. This is somewhat related because Elon Musk just went on Rogan, and my buddy Ben DeYoung just sent me the clip to post on the LP feed, but this is amazing. Hold on. I can even upload it because it's a video file. Look at me using technology like
Senator
a big
Collins was telling me
boy.
about how she gave the Navy $12 billion for more submarines, got no extra submarines, and then held a hearing to say where'd the $12 billion go, and they were like, we don't know. That was it. I mean, basically, stuff is so crazy. It's like only the federal government could get away with this level of waste. It's mostly waste. It's mostly not fraud. It's mostly waste. It's mostly just ridiculous things happening.
Because they've been able to do it this way for so long, and they've become accustomed to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Milton Friedman said. Like, money is most poorly spent when you're spending someone else's money on people you don't know. Mm-hmm. How much are you going to care?
Right.
There you go. Exactly, Elon. How much are you going to care? That's what Zelensky's been the beneficiary of. 50% of that money missing, gone. 50%'s missing according to Zelensky. He's like, I did the math. And then you're like, oh, so 10% of that 50% is clearly in your bank account somewhere.
Yeah. We know what's going on. He just knows the gravy train's over, and then he's like, I sure hope the CIA got reformed because I don't want them assassinating me as soon as I'm out of office. That would suck.
If you're Zelensky, well, the problem is, like, let's say you're Zelensky and you've got your, $3 billion hidden away that you could probably hire a pretty good assassin with, but you got to kill both Trump and Vance if you're going to do that. That's a lot to ask.
That's a tall tale or a tall order.
It's a big ask.
It's
a big ask.
I think you should just go to Mars and settle there and be happy.
Just retire. I would be shocked if he didn't get killed as soon as he's out of office.
I thought that for years.
Yeah,
he probably thinks so too. And his cocaine addiction probably doesn't help his paranoia too much. But
no, that's true.
We all have our vices.
He should have been wearing like white, like they have that snow gear where military people wear. He should be wearing that so he doesn't show any crumbs down the front of his outfit.
Now we know whose bag of coke was in the White House.
All right, well, that's one topic. Let's talk about Epstein, and then we'll get into the memes. So, and actually here, I'll share a first meme because it's related to the Epstein list, which we are still waiting for, even though it was supposed to be released yesterday. We saw by the way, what the fuck is this dumbass shit that Trump's letting influencers at the White House have a partial list? Like,
they didn't release anything.
No, like, what the fuck was it? It was so stupid.
Yeah. Are you playing me? Okay.
Here's the video. The Epstein list hangs itself moments before release, and it's just a file folder hanging by a noose. A perfect meme, really. But
so there's a lot of conspiracies, obviously, about this. I think there's probably a combination of a lot of things going on. One, the ties to Israel are probably too vast for the liking of anyone in the White House, no matter what party, because, you know, he's long been thought to be a Mossad agent.
Yeah. He had an Israeli passport, for fuck's sake.
So, you know, there's probably a lot of ties to the Israeli government. And so there's a lot of, you know, influence from them down, since they kind of run the country, it seems like. Now I'm a Jew hater or something, but
no.
But I'm sure there's some of that, you know, influence. I also wonder, like, you know, I don't think Trump is really implicated in it, because if he was, they would have released that a long time ago. But I wonder if there's a lot of Republicans in Congress who are, and Trump's like, fuck, if I release this list, all those people have to resign, and then I might lose my majority. And then I can't pass anything. And I wonder if there's an element of that.
I could see that. I mean, I could definitely see that. But I mean, I would have to think that there's a shit ton of Democrats on there too. I believe this is an equal opportunity pedophile ring personally. I mean, Bill Clinton, there you go. There's a very high profile Dem. Not that he's currently in power, but I have to think that there's that aspect. But I think to your point, the Israeli connection here, like what I'd love to see is the Epstein list comes out, and then you call Netanyahu in because it's exposed how many of Israel's people are on this, and how this entire thing was a joint Israel/United States pedo sting ring to try to wield influence. Yeah, and they ambush Netanyahu, and they're like, "What's with all the pedo bagging, Bibi? What's with platforming and flying all these pedos all over to bang children?"
If Trump and Zelensky or Trump and Vance ever did that or ambush Netanyahu like they did today, my head would explode. I see zero chance of that
my dickhead would explode. I'd have such a raging hard on. I would have to go to the doctor. Like, if you experience an erection for longer than 4 hours. Yeah, I mean, incredible. But yeah, I mean, they're saying that supposedly, Pam Bondi's saying that SD New York is holding on to like 200 pages of files, which, not surprising. They hate Trump. They're going to do anything they can to make him look bad and fuck him over. But at the end of the day, something like that, like a poll I saw, it's like 80% of the world wants the list released. And it used to be that people didn't think Epstein killed himself. It was like 30%. And now that's up to like the last poll, so it's like 65% of America is like, he definitely got murdered.
35% of the people think he killed himself? That's amazing.
That before it was a lower amount.
But now still,
yes, 35 still think he didn't kill himself. Or that he did kill himself. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fucking.
So I know they demanded the documents, but Pam Bondi is the head of the DOJ, right? What is to stop her from getting on a plane, flying to New York City, walking into the fucking office, hand me the files, put them in my hand right now? Where are they?
Same thing. And even with the redaction stuff, there's got to be one you can be like, give me the unredacted. I'll redact it. Like, she'll say, you take out the victim info.
I'm in charge.
Yeah.
You don't get to decide what to redact. I do. So fuck you.
I don't think. Here's my honest belief. Like, we heard about the CIA and FBI, like, blasting servers, burning documents, shredding shit, which I'm sure they're doing.
Yeah.
Why would we even think that this list exists anymore? I mean, well, I guess for blackmailing purposes, but in any formal sense, why would it even be around?
Yeah.
In a space where you could get at it. Because it doesn't make any sense. If you have it, you'd keep some list hidden somewhere in an offshore server where you can blackmail people with it. But in an official capacity, if it's going to hurt you, why keep it?
I think
it got lost. Got deleted.
I think it's harder than that though, because they confiscated tons of video, I think, when they raided Epstein's house. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be, if the videos were erased, you're going to be able to see that. And it's not just like it's some handwritten list you could throw away. There's definitely archived shit, on the servers that someone could get. And then you're like, oh, why'd you get bleach spit for our internal servers, huh? Who did that? So I think it's not as easy as just like shredding files in this case. But I think that it's just too vast. Too many people are involved, and too many high, powerful people across many countries. I don't think you're ever going to really see it. It's just going to be,
I don't think so either.
Wishy-washy bullshit. Still.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see it either. I gotten some good reactions, some bad reactions when I joked, and I don't think I said this last night in the show, but maybe I did. I joked on Twitter that it's going to be real disappointing when they release the Epstein list and we find out Gene Hackman and his wife were on it and the dog, and that's why they ended up dead. They were just anticipating.
How dare you? How did you get good reaction to that joke? Who gave you good reaction? I want to that. And the dog's
funny. The dog's on the list.
Benji. Not bad.
Send in the puppies. Good stuff. All right. Should I get into some memes here?
Sure.
All right. Well, one here I thought was pretty entertaining. I think this was sent by Jason, but I will never get tired as long as I live of Spirit Halloween memes. And the latest one is Spirit Halloween over the IRS building. God, make it so. Please, God. Because
do I have to pay taxes this year?
Look, he fired a lot of people, which I love. All for it. Oh, Penny says too soon on the Gene Hackman joke. You don't know what you're talking about, Penny. You never know when it's too soon. You have to try it to find out if it's too soon or not. So, yeah, they fired all these IRS agents, and then the Democrats. I was making fun of this so bad. They tweeted out from their stupid official, the Democrats account, they're like, Trump fired all these people, so your tax returns might be delayed. And I was like, good. Delay them forever. Keep the money. I don't give a shit as long as they're shut down. Better trade, man. I'm okay with it.
Oh, I'm not getting my $2,000 back this year. Fuck. I guess I'll make up for it by not paying $50,000 next year. Fucker.
It was such a dumb tweet. Like they're just defending the IRS. Like nobody likes the IRS. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Who are you? Who was your target audience with this fucking tweet? God, it's so stupid.
I'll tell you who. All the people that commit tax fraud that I represent.
Yeah.
I could go into stories.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Tax fraud and broken ankles. Ghost broken ankles.
Yeah.
That's all of your client base.
That's all I want in life.
But it is, I did think about that. Like they keep making changes to the IRS. Like I haven't filed yet. I'm like, how long should I wait?
Well, I'm mad at myself because I always do quarterly estimated payments since I'm self-employed.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do that, and I don't. I'm too
lazy. I always did because I don't want to have to pay big in April. And I'm like, fucking hell. Yeah. All this money I might have just sent the government for no reason.
Yep. It's straight into Zelensky's pockets.
Yeah. I need to ask Elon what he's doing with the IRS. Do I have to pay taxes or not?
I'll send him a text. Okay. I have so do you know who Harry Sisson is?
Oh, yes.
That unbelievably obnoxious Democrat paid plant. This like a little weasel face. So this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. So Joey Manarino, who's like, I don't know, a patriotic conservative influencer or something like that. So he tweets at Harry Sisson, "We all know what Harry is getting for Valentine's Day. Enjoy and don't eat them all in one sitting. And it's a bunch of different colored chocolate dicks." And then Harry responds, because I guess Joey got divorced. He goes, "I'm actually inviting your ex-wife over, the same one who divorced you." And then
Isn't that kinda
his ex-wife responds, "Sorry, I don't date faggots." I mean, you can't. I was so, oh my God, laughing so hard.
I mean, that is why you keep on good terms after a divorce. You never know when you're going to need the ex to back you up. And
I mean,
and kudos to her
yeah,
for jumping in on this and
coming
being
in
amazing.
hard. It's so funny. God, I was on the toilet laughing because, that's what I do most of my Instagramming, from the toilet.
Where you do most of everything.
Yeah, primarily. That's where we file my taxes from. It's like, why is this smell? All right, and then the last one to share here is that and now there's some question about this, because there was something I read about going through the Social Security and finding people that are super old, and somebody had said, oh, it's because the system categorizes X, Y, and Z as such. But this certainly seems like it would go over. But they've got this meme that's the Social Security people getting their numbers, and it's like normal humans, it goes from 0 to 9 to 109 years old. Biden voters, which go from 110 years old to 229 years old, and then Highlanders, which is two people that are between 240 and 369 years old. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's good. Well done.
But I thought there could be only one, so we'll know this is accurate if one of these
why
people
there's
gets
going to be an
sword
epic war soon.
Yeah. Got to take them out, man. And then you experience the quickening where the lightning hits you and you get more powerful. This is why anytime
dream of.
Well, like all these people every year get hit by lightning and nobody ever checks to see if they're Highlanders. We're just like, bad luck, buddy. And we're like, fucking Highlander over here.
My neighbor across the street apparently got hit by lightning twice.
Damn.
I was like, what? This is the old guy. He knew my dad. I was like, are you what? It was a crazy story. No, I don't need to bore you with the details now, but it was quite crazy. So yeah,
it'd be funny if you get hit by lightning and then you are a Highlander, but you're like, you get powerful, but then lightning hitting your brain, you're like, but I'm out there retarded.
And it's gone. It's like the Christmas Vacation where they're talking about the girl with the cross-eyed.
The cross-eyed,
like,
the mule kick.
Fell in a well, eyes go cross, kicked in the head by a mule, uncrossed. I don't know.
Yeah, this old man, he's like the most powerful immortal, and then it zaps him again. Shit. Shit.
Sounds like a good script for a movie.
It does. Maybe a movie called
Then he has
Highlander.
to get struck by lightning a third time.
That's his quest. He's just trying and he can't do it.
He just climbs every mountain holding a metal umbrella.
Lightning's hitting everything around him. He's like, come on. He's trying to jump over. All right. Well, anything else you want to share here on this meme wars?
The only other thing that I thought was interesting, I read, there is a common lawyer attorney general connection between Epstein and the Diddy case, and that is James Comey's daughter.
Wow.
So
now that's
who is currently in the Southern District of New York.
Of course she is. Of course she is. Wow. Well, we know who's working overtime. We know who's working overtime redacting.
Yep. Interesting stuff to think about over the weekend.
They should give her the nickname the Terror Redactyl. Oh, Sean says Randy Quaid could use a gig. Randy Quaid would be a perfect third lightning strike chasing Highlander. That's perfect.
Oh, I thought you were going to say third person for the show replacing Odie.
Fuck yeah.
Which I also would agree with.
Absolutely. I'd swap him for John. What do you do here, Odermatt, in 2 seconds? What
I'm in.
Say you do here, Odie. All right. That's it from me, from Rico, and from all of us here at the Lions Liberty Network. Remember, guys, you can get us on Patreon. You can follow us on Twitter, follow us on or X, as the kids say. You should hit subscribe because we're shadow banned to shit. And you should listen and download the podcast because that's where we make more money than anything. All right, that's it. Bye, everybody. Enjoy your weekends.